Hey, you're holding up normal people. Go do the up there somewhere. Idiots. Look at ya. Look at ya. Haven't got a decent between yous. Hey?
Adani is promising a jobs bonanza for 2 regional Queensland towns that have struggled through a mining downturn. The Carmichael coal mine is now hiring, but who can get the jobs and just who is missing out? Isabel Rowe explains.
For the construction phase of the massive Carmichael coal mine in the Galilee Basin, Adani says it will hire about 1,200 people from Townsville and 1,000 from Rockhampton. If you don't live in those 2 local council areas, you can also apply. The Rockhampton Mayor says there are at least another 1,100 short-term construction phase jobs on offer for people living across Central and North Queensland. Recruiters are looking for skills in building, mining and rail construction. Once the mine is up and running, Adani says Townsville and Rockhampton will be fly-in, fly-out hubs with about 625 ongoing FIFO jobs in Rockhampton and 750 promised to Townsville. In addition, Townsville Mayor says there'll be another 150 positions in Adani's head office. But despite Gladstone backing the Rockhampton bid, there'll be no ongoing jobs there. To be eligible for those permanent positions, you'll have to relocate to Townsville or Rockhampton. Expressions of interest are already open on Adani's website. If Adani can't fill a job with someone from either of those 2 cities, the company will have to pay the councils a rebate. Of course, these are Adani and the council's estimations, and only once the mine is operational will the exact number of jobs.
Jessica Van Vonderen with ABC News Sunday. A man has been arrested after injuring an anti-Adani protester when he rode his horse through a demonstration in central Queensland. The woman in her 60s was taken to hospital in a stable condition. The man fled into nearby bushland but was later arrested by police. Earlier, anti-Adani protesters complained of intimidation by supporters of the controversial mine. From Clermont, Rachel McGee reports.
The man charged through Clermont Showgrounds, where the anti-Adani group was listening to an afternoon concert. As he rode back out of the arena, his horse knocked a woman to the ground. Onlookers ran to help and police gave chase.
And that lady was on the front of the horse, and horse knocked that lady down, what is on the ground now.
He didn't care, he just ran straight over us.
The woman was treated by first aid officers before an ambulance took her to hospital in a stable condition.
It could have been worse, and I mean by that, there are young children running around here dancing.
It's the latest in a series of ugly clashes between the pro and anti-mining groups. Members of the convoy called police last night after hearing what they thought were gunshots around their camp.
It was probably a prank-style firecracker and actually not very close to the showgrounds area at all.
The hostilities started when the convoy rolled into town yesterday afternoon.
Older women and older men being threatened with obscene language and people banging on their cars and stones being thrown. That's frightening. And
they gave them a fairly narrow access and gave them a fair bit of jeering and the general message, of course, of not being welcome in the town.
In the morning, more peaceful protests with traditional owners welcoming the Stop Adani convoy to their land.
We are welcoming these people here because they're supporting what we stand for.
A federal court hearing is set down for next month, one of the Wangan and Jagalingu people's final avenues of appeal against the mine.
There's nothing more important than a person having a job, a good, decent job. That's what families want, that's what communities want.
Townsville has had the equivalent of more than 1 metre of rain over the last 7 days. This is an all-time record.
You see? Check that car! The left! Oh my god!
In seconds, an entire roof was sucked off its walls and tossed 100 meters into the air. The rest of the house demolished. Trees hover above the ground while roof trusses and 2x4s whirl around the tornado like feathers, and a man loses his life.
It's a national disgrace. This once magnificent Murray cod is dead, and it absolutely stinks. The fish kill in the Darling River that we've witnessed and that Dick and Rob have put on social media is going viral is an absolute catastrophe. This magnificent animal must be generations old and now is dead and rotting here. We need people who are going to stand up for the river and make sure we put the interests of the Darling River and our ecology before that of multinational corporates that are ripping the guts out of the Darling River. Oh, sorry, I've got to stop.
And effectively it runs into the billions of fish. At the moment,
oh my God!
Warming temperatures have caused cracks.